Hello, we will go through the presentation Risk and Opportunity Managing Risk for Development. It is provided by the World Bank Group in courtesy with the MOOC providers Coursera learning platform. So I will go through the key learnings which I went through in the program. First is some of the key terms which I got understood from the whole program is what is risk, what are the opportunity, and what is the various risk management processes for the identified or the analyzed risks. So risk is something which is basically taken as a threat which can cause a huge amount of problem in the form of like damage, injury, loss, or various other negative occurrences caused by external or internal problems. And not all kind of risks are negative. There are kind of positive risks which we will go through also. So these are known as opportunities which we arrive after we overcome the risk. And there are various risk management processes are there and are in place in which we will go through in the subsequent lecture. Now we will come through the shocks. What is shocks and the various types of shocks? So shock is basically an outcome which is different from what has been generally expected. Say suppose you have a farmer planting crops, but due to some other factors like less rainfall or some basically any other factor like drought and all those things, like he gets a lower yield of the crops. So the various shocks can be of different types like idiosyncratic or the systematic shocks. So idiosyncratic is something which is like pertaining to a specific members or within a household or within a system, like people losing their land, people losing jobs, some death or personal illness in the family, and there is cause for within a smaller group. Now other thing is systematic shock, which is at a bigger level, like the economic collapse, the floods, the droughts, and all these things. Now we understood what is meant by risk prevention. So individual or a group or a society faces many kinds of risks, and this risk management is a very important criteria. And the first thing is the risk prevention. So a person has a support or the framework of the various institutions and various groups like household, local community, enterprise sector, financial institutes, state like government bodies, international communities like UN, etc. Now we'll go through the risk identification, so which is very important to understand and find the risk identification, which requires a amount of research and understanding, which also a person can come to know from various lot of agencies which is provided, like what is the weather, like what is the share market prices, what is the trend in the education, what is the trend in the job market and all. So now the other thing is risk management. It has a lot of processes and lot of steps to understand it. So and also risk management is basically a continuous learning process. So some of the risks are best avoided, like diseases and all. So we can take some preventive medications, and if there are a lot of flood warning is there, we need to avoid the going to the open seas. Now the other thing is opportunity seeking. Like some of the risks need to be overcome, like education can be a costly affair for a family, but in the long run it is very much useful, and it increases the capability and whole of the lifestyle of the family, and it should be encouraged. And many of the like migrations are good, like suppose a village person going to for a temporary migration or for better job prospects, for better opportunity seeking, and also trying to go into newer jobs, or for a farmer trying to have cash crops is good. So Now we will try to understand the importance of various associations which we are already in, and family comes first. And as you can see, family means not only our kids and all, it is also our parents and our elders and the extended family, which we will go through. So family is one of the biggest assets and biggest group we have. So whenever a person is associated with any family, he is getting a collaborative effort of the whole family, whether father, mother, brother, sister, or the extended uncles and aunts. So they help the person to grow. He gets the warmth, he gets the emotional support. Not only that, whenever any financial crisis happens, the financial needs arises, they are able to channel better if the family bondings are strong. So if we have seen, like, the elder parents many times taken care of the children, and also when they become very old, the children taking care in back. Another thing is our local community, which is again another very important factor. So local community and is basically our surrounding area community, or it can be a specific interest groups, like many of them are or belonging to some organization, even like religious community and all those things. So it gives us basically not only a participation association factors, it also helps us to in various recreation, and also to know, and also to be a part of the strength. So if any household or any member faces problem, the community comes and it helps. So and also a community helps in better infrastructure development, reducing the crimes in the locality and all such things. So there are other systems and institutions are also there, like the mentioned enterprise sector, financial systems, state and international communities. So these are also available for a member or a group to utilize and to reduce the risk, or to do the risk management, or to seek better opportunities. So various international, like UN organization, financial institutes are there, which can be leveraged. There are a lot of bigger enterprises sections are there. So these are all can be leveraged for the risk management. So thank you for this wonderful MOOC provided by Coursera, and we will try to learn more.